Good day to you, everyone. You welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Atere Ayodeji. In today's video, I would just like to tell you how to migrate to any of the European country, any of the Western world. In today's video, we'll be talking about how to migrate you as an African, how to migrate to any other part of the Western world. That is to say, how to migrate to the easiest way to migrate to USA, Canada, Australia, Europe, any part of the European world, the Lithuania, Poland, Luxembourg, Italy, etc. How do you migrate easily to those places? That is the topic we will need to be talking about today. So first of all, I will just, before I continue my show, I would like you to just subscribe onto our YouTube channel. Just turn on the notification bell in order to get you notified whenever I drop an educative video like this. Yeah, the simplest and the easiest way to move to the Western world, like I always say, is through study. Yes, what did I say? The simplest and the easiest way to move we Africa, for we to move to the Western world is via study. Study still guarantee you 90% or 80%, still gives you 90% or 80% assurance in traveling abroad. Anything apart from that, if you are trying a tourist visa or a visit visa, it's just like you are playing gambling. It's not different. It's not different from you playing gambling. It's either you win or you lose. It's not even 50-50 chances. The chances is for we Africa, most especially we Nigerian, we people that we're having Nigerian passport. The chances of we getting a tourist or visit visa or permanent resident visa is very, very slim. Yeah, but the easiest way for you to move abroad, for you to leave Nigeria or any part of Africa to all this other part of the world is via study. And this study of a thing has two categories. Let me categorize it. It has three. Let me say it has three categories. The category number one, which is also very expensive, which is the first Western country, which includes USA, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. These four major countries are very expensive. Most of their school fees is around $10,000 to $15,000 for BSc, and some of them will require you to pay half, and some will even say you should pay full payments. So if you want to travel to all those places, you must bear it in mind that you need to have enough money in your bank account. So you must have enough money in your bank account to secure, after you might have secured your visa, to pay your school fees, buy your ticket, and wherever, you must have at least 7 to 8, 10 million Nigerian naira. I'm taking naira for an instance. Even if you are considering all the CFA, the Benin Republic CFA or the Cameroonian CFA, you must have like 10 million rather, let me put it that way, 10 million, 12 million before you could complete all the processes. So they are very tedious and difficult in some ways. If you don't have money, if you don't have enough fund, it might be somehow difficult for you. But that is that apart. That is that about Canada, USA, New Zealand, and Australia. So another grade that is cheaper, that if you are able to afford a private university here in Africa, that you can pay your children, or you can afford schools like Covenant, Babcock, or wherever, you can still afford this one. These are the European world, and never forgetting, UK is part of the first class. The United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, USA, and New Zealand. These 5 countries, their school fees are always very expensive for BSc and MSc. You need to have at least 7 to 10 million before you can just say you want to apply for all those schools. So, but if you don't have such cash, you can still come down a little bit, come to the lesser world. Let me call it lesser world. And although life in this country that I'm about to mention, as in the schools there, are also very, as in life generally, they are also very sweet. It's like the UK standard and any other part of the world, any other standard country that you can talk about. When we talk about Lithuania, Poland, Holland, Italy, Germany, the EU countries, yeah, those are the countries we will need to talk about now. The EU countries, their school fees are somehow cheaper. You can get some $3,000, and you can get some 3,000 euro or 2,500. Even in Lithuania, before, you can get some school for $1,500 for BSc. In Belarus, you can get, for language courses, you can still get like 2,500 or wherever. So in Russia, you can still get like $2,500, $3,000. So all those schools are still still affordable for the middle class citizen. Yeah, we middle class. So if you are seeking a way to travel abroad, if you can still get those visas, if you can still process those countries, that is the EU, if you can still process those countries, those ones are also good for you to go. So you can still very make it, and those countries can still be a very good stepstone for you to even move your family in. Talking about some countries like Iceland, most of schools over there are free, most especially public universities in Iceland. In Germany, some schools are also free. Yeah, in France also some schools are also free. Both Germany and one countries like I forget. I will need to mention that later. You need to have some amount of money in your block account before you could process your admission into those countries. At least 10,000 US dollar, or it's 10,000 euro or 11,000 euros. But if you cannot afford all these ones, you cannot afford the first class, which is the Canada, US, UK, and New Zealand and Australia, the 5 countries, the first class. And the second class, if you can't afford the first class, you should be able to afford the second class, which is the Schengen countries in general, which is the Schengen country, the European country. Their school fees are somehow cheaper. You can still get your school fees for around 3,000 euro, 3,500 for BSc, and MSc for 4,000. Yeah, you can still get those ones. And if you are unable to get, and their visa processes are somehow long, if you're not patient enough, you cannot get their visas. So, and if you cannot afford all those ones, again, we still have another one. We still have another category, which is the third class, which I am going to speak on in my next video. I don't want this video to be longer than this. We have under it, we have Seychelles, Mauritius, Moldova, Serbia, and all these countries that are not EU, and Georgia. Yeah, they are Europe. Some of them are Europe, some of them are Russia, and some of them are like two out of it are Africa, Seychelles and Mauritius. So those, they are still on the third world. Their school fees are still very much affordable. You can still get school in those countries for $1,500 or $2,000 maximum. Yeah, you can still get school there. And there's one country, Armenia. The country is very good and cheap. You can still get school fees for $900, $1,200, even $800 BSc. Yes, Armenia. You can go online and check it out yourself. Instead for you to be wasting your time in America, USA, or Canada, and you don't have the fund, you don't have the money, you can give the third world country a very good choice. You can decide to pick them up and work on them. Go online, do your own research. So, and that is that for today's video. Yeah, in my next video, I'll be going into full details of schools you can get in all these countries. Thank you very much, and I'll say goodbye for now. That is that for today's video. Bye, and God bless.